The third quarter of 2022 is history. And yes, it has made history. We've never had such an interesting year as what we've had so far this year. The beginning of the year saw interest rates around 3%, an all-time low. They have never, ever been there. At that time, you could buy a $500,000 house with 20% down for a little bit less than $1,700 a month. In September, this past month, interest rates went up to 7%. And that same house with the same 20% down would cost you nearly $2,700 a month. Now, we know that people buy and sell houses regardless of what the interest rates are. People bought houses in the 1980s at 18% and above. So there's one of two things that has to happen. Either present homeowners are going to have to reduce their prices, or potential buyers are going to have to accept a less house than what they want to keep their payments in line. And yes, you could earn more money, but most people who are employed by someone has a cap on how much they can increase their earnings overnight. Now, we have seen a steady decline in prices since June when we hit the median price of $682,000. As of the end of September, that median sales price was $545,000, nearly a 20% drop. I don't think there's any question in anyone's mind that prices are going to continue going down, probably for the next year or two at least. Should we even be looking at house prices, however? Over the past 50 years, prices have gone down temporarily, but then they've gone back up. I remember the crash of 2008, and the median house price in September of 2008 was $206,875. Now, incidentally, that house has increased by over 163%. You buy houses for the long-term value. Wouldn't it be better for you to realize that kind of inflation for yourself instead of someone else? So if you buy now, you'll be setting the foundation for yourself in a couple of years. But let's look at the house to provide you with the lifestyle that you want. The investment of the house, it will take care of itself. That's something, I'll guarantee that, and I'm not one for guarantees, but the investment will take care of itself. What can cripple you is the interest rate. I personally have no doubt that interest rates will continue going back up to a more normalized 10-12%. If you wait until they go up to just 10%, that same house we were talking about is going to cost you over $3,500 a month. Now, are you going to be able to maintain any kind of lifestyle putting out $3,500 a month for a house payment? Your other option is to find a house that doesn't cost over $253,000. Do you really think you're going to find a house that you'll be happy in the $250,000 range, even if prices do go down? And if they go down that much, which would be devastating, that's something that's never happened in history, again, even during the 2008 crash, but even extreme inflation will not increase the value of your $250,000 house as quickly as if you were starting out at a higher value today. Does that make sense? I may have to do a video on that, or if you'd like me to show you how that works, just give me a call. So the bottom line is, if you think you're going to be buying a house in the next few years, the best time to do it is right now. Take advantage of the interest rates where they are today, and if they do come down, great. Refinance the house. You're not married to the interest rate. It's a means to get what you want. And what you want is the right house that will work for you and your family.
WestMontanaHomes.com, a whole new experience.